Once upon a time in a land far away, there was a bustling city at the heart of a mighty empire. This place was Rome, the capital of the Roman Empire. Let's dive into the secrets of how little Romans lived in ancient times. In ancient Rome, families were big and fun. Most Roman people lived in a place called domus, a fancy word for their house. If you were a little Roman boy or girl, you'd probably live with your parents, siblings, grandparents, and maybe even your aunts, uncles, and cousins, all under one roof. Imagine the big family dinners and laughter around the table. Education was important in Rome, but not everyone went to school. Boys from rich families had a tutor, someone who came to teach them math, reading, and writing at home. Sometimes, boys attended a ludus, an early school where they learned the basics. It was only the wealthiest girls who had the chance to learn at home, but most girls learned how to run a household and learned skills like sewing, spinning, and weaving from their mothers. Playtime was just as important for Roman kids as it is today. Little Romans loved playing games. They played with toys like dolls made from rags or wood and had spinning tops and tiny chariots. Games like knucklebones, similar to jacks, or a version of tic-tac-toe were popular. They also loved running, jumping, and playing ball games in the streets. Food in ancient Rome was quite an adventure. Breakfast might be simple like bread and cheese, while lunch could be leftovers from the day before. The big meal was dinner. Wealthier families feasted on dishes like roasted meats, vegetables, and exotic fruits. They had soups called pulse, made with chickpeas, and a spicy fish sauce called garum. Can you imagine the delicious smells filling the house? Little Romans helped with chores. They learned to help with cooking, cleaning, and shopping at the Forum, which was like a giant market. The Forum wasn't just for groceries, it was also where people met to chat, share news, and catch up on the latest events. It was the busiest part of the city. For fun outings, Roman families went to the Colosseum or the Circus Maximus. The Colosseum was a giant arena where they watched exciting battles and shows. The Circus Maximus was a huge stadium for thrilling chariot races. The whole family would shout and cheer for their favorite teams. Religion played a big part in Roman life. Families worshipped gods and goddesses. They had small shrines at home to honor their favorite deities. Little Romans would participate in special celebrations and festivals, wearing their best clothes and joining in parades. Life for little Romans was a mix of fun, learning, and helping out just like kids today. Although the times were different, the excitement of learning, playing, and growing up remained the same. So next time, when you imagine living in ancient times, think of the little Romans and their adventurous lives.